Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you may be in the world. This is Gift of Healing TV, and I am Sara Jane. This particular program, I am going to be sharing, excuse me, I am going to be sharing a meditative exercise with you, unpacking your past. Now, as this is sort of more of an exercise than a meditation, I don't know why. I don't know what. Maybe there's something I need to be unpacking. Excuse me. Hi, Susie. Lovely to have you here. Thank you for joining me. May I suggest we are going to go straight into this. There's no point in hanging around. As lovely as we have got several people who've joined us. Lovely to have those of you who are there, and please comment if you wish to. But we are going to go straight into this. And if anyone wish to share anything afterwards, then please do. I'd love to hear from you. So feel free to use the chat at the end. So may I suggest that you make yourselves as comfortable as possible. Close your eyes and just relax. And just breathe. Allow yourself to just breathe gently and be aware of your breath. And visualize yourself on a riverbank, right next to a very rickety old bridge that you need to cross. And with you, you have a suitcase, a very heavy suitcase, a suitcase filled with all the things that you haven't dealt with, things from your past, things from current, things from the very near past. Lots of things, lots of clutter in your suitcase, which is very, very heavy. This old rickety bridge, for you to be able to move on your journey, you need to cross. But it won't take the weight of you and your full suitcase. And so what I would like you to do is I'd like you to put your suitcase on the ground on the riverbank. And I'd like you to open it. Now, everybody's suitcase is going to be different. And here I am going to be making suggestions of the type of thing you may wish to be unpacking. However, if you have other things that crop up during this, or when you choose to if you choose to re-listen to this and redo it, then please feel free. It is going to be what you find in there. But may I suggest that one of the first things you look for is, have you got any anger in that suitcase? Anger about a situation, a person, something that has happened? Any anger in there at all? If you can, I'd like you to look at unpacking that anger. And to unpack things from this suitcase, it is a matter of looking at them. Whatever this situation is, I would like you to have these thoughts about that anger that you are obviously holding on to, the fact it's in your suitcase. How much is it affecting you? And how much is it affecting the other person involved? And my guess is the only one being affected by your anger is you. By holding on to your anger, what you are doing is feeding the results of what that other person or people the situation did. So they're getting a double, triple, quadruple whammy out of it. They couldn't care less, and you're still affected by it. So actually, by letting go of your anger and forgive yourself that you held on for it so long, isn't about forgiving the others. It's about just letting go of the anger. And if you see them, even if you greet them with a smile, it doesn't mean you've got to have anything more to do with them. But you've let go, and what has happened no longer has a control over you. So find it in yourself to let go of that anger and take back your happiness, your joy. Kick out the people with the dirty feet in your mind. Raise the rent and kick out the lodgers that are harming you. Let go of that anger. And that anger has been very, very heavy. So when you can let go of it, you have already unpacked a very heavy aspect that is in your suitcase. You're getting there with being able to cross this rickety old bridge. This is maybe an exercise for after we've finished with this. Clutter in your home. What are you holding on to? Physical clutter, emotional clutter, mental clutter. But first and foremost, why not think about the physical clutter? Is there something you've been thinking you should do? Clear something out, a cupboard, a drawer, or whatever it may be. And think about letting it go. And that will also lighten your suitcase. Old ideas. And there's some old ideas you've been really struggling to let go of. And you know you should. You might not have liked the fact that it was said to you by somebody else, whatever the alternative is. But maybe it's time to say, okay, that individual I feel in this particular case is right. I have got to accept the guidance I'm brought. I'm sure if it was brought to you possibly by somebody else or by the angels, or you felt it was brought by a guide, you'd accept it more easily than maybe from the individual that gave it. I know I can be stubborn. But listening to others and realizing, having conversations with the people that can help you so that you can let go of the old ideas. And actually, if you have new ideas and you think, but nobody else does it that way, why not be the person that brings it forth and does it that way for the first time? Just because it isn't being done that way doesn't mean it can't be done that way. We are all innovators. So let go of the old ideas to make way for the new ones. The old ideas are weighing you down, they are holding you back. So let go of the old ideas. Have you got any bad habits? And you know if they're a bad habit. Because they are a bad habit to you. They may not be a bad habit to somebody else, but you know what's a bad habit. Be kind to yourself and let that bad habit, maybe only one, there may be more, but let your bad habits go. They again are weighing you down and holding you back. Hatred. You don't like somebody. Hatred, I know, is a very strong word. You don't like somebody. Do you know what? It is okay. It is okay. We don't have to like everybody. And the hatred may be linked to the anger. Let go of the hatred. Let that individual, that circumstance, that situation, let it go. It is hurting you more than it is hurting anybody else. Take a good look at it. How old is it? How much have you been holding on to things that you know it is absolutely time to unpack from your past and let go so that you can move forward into your future? Toxic relationships. Maybe that doesn't need explaining. You will know whether you have a toxic relationship in your life. A relationship with somebody who completely drains you whenever you are with them. A relationship that you dread having to spend time with that individual. Let go of that toxic relationship. Basically, what you are unpacking for your suitcase is what is holding you back and is doing you harm. Have you had an experience in your life and you know it is time, that it is totally time to face it, to be able to deal with it and let it go? We have all been there, and there's more than one. I know I've had numerous, and they go right back to childhood. And I really do appreciate that it can feel very intimidating, very fearful to face the hurt, the pain, the anger, the trauma of that situation. But I know from my own experience and watching other people, when they allow themselves to unpack that, the difference it makes in their lives. The brightness of their smile, the shoulders and how relaxed their whole being is. When you unpack your past, and sometimes when we revisit things, we can find out so much more. And we can come to an understanding that maybe our younger self didn't have, that our self of today has. Doesn't mean we have to like a situation or condone it. What it does mean is we can let it go and stop it from hurting us and holding us back. I know I have given you a lot to think about, and there may be other things you've opened this suitcase and you found almost spilling out. And if it has spilled out, then maybe it is spilled out because absolutely, not only is it time to let it go, but you are totally ready to let it go. So don't try packing anything back into your suitcase that you've been able to take out, that has fallen out. And thinking about how heavy it was when you first put it down to unpack it, and thinking about how heavy it is now that you have actually managed to take some of it out, or let some of it spill out because it was time for it to go. How heavy is it now? Has it made a huge difference? Do you think that that rickety old bridge will now take you and your much lighter suitcase and let you step into your future? If you wish to spend more time with your suitcase, go back and revisit it any time. Just do it. And now that you have the thoughts and the ideas, suggestions from me, and there'll be others, I have no doubt. But now that you have those, revisiting it and giving it a bit more time may help you enormously. Close your suitcase, pick it up, and see how well you do. You can't be harmed, but see how well you do. Tentative steps over the bridge. And if you have unpacked everything that can be unpacked for now, you will be able to cross it because you have let go of what you were able to let go of in this moment. And you can revisit it any time. Find yourself on the other side of the bridge. And I hope that you are smiling. And actually there's a sense of relief that you can now move forward and on with your life, having unpacked some of what no longer served you at all. And move forward, not taking on anything more to replace what you have removed from your suitcase of your past. And when you are ready, feel your body. You may wish to move your fingers, your toes, your legs, your arms, and stretch and open your eyes. And by all means, the video will be up on YouTube. It will be placed on the Gift of Healing TV website if you're not watching it from there already, for a first viewing. And you may wish to revisit the initial start of the video, and you can then switch it off to give yourself the time. You may wish to play music as you listen to it again, if that's what you choose to do. I really hope that that has helped. That's the idea, and I feel that it's a gift, that there's an idea that was given to me. Malathi, lovely. Lovely that you've joined us. Are you in Sri Lanka still? Wonderful. Somebody from local in Bournemouth, somebody from more than halfway around the world. Brilliant. And Happy New Year to all of you as well. Lovely to have you here with me live. It's brilliant. I hope that has helped. I really do, because I feel that this was given to me to share with all of you. Every now and again, these things pop up in my head, and I accept them as a gift from the universe that is a gift for us all. So I hope that has helped. Susie says, whoa, oh yes, yeah. Thank you. It's lovely to have you with us, Malathi. Okay, Susie says, lovely, Sarah, thank you. I could totally envisage where I was on the riverbank and everything. Yes, it has helped. I love it. Thank you, and blessed be. Oh, thank you. Oh, Susie, I am so pleased. I really am. And it's been lovely to have those of you that have been sharing this with me live. And I hope those of you that watch the replay get to enjoy it as well. It's been lovely having you here live. Thank you, folks. Obviously something people felt they needed, which is lovely. And I hope it's up. And please do feel free, if you prefer to email me separately, privately, giftofhealingtv@gmail.com, or if you want to post a message on the Gift of Healing TV website, please do. But if you wish it to stay private, because I get to see all the messages before they can go live, nobody can just put a message up and it goes live on the website. And you say, please keep it private, I will honour that, I promise you. So please feel free to connect with me. Next week, I have a guest with me. I have Mahalia Michael is joining me again. We're doing a Thoughtful Nuggets and Pearls on the heart-brain connection. Mahali is the creator of Brain Bliss. And so we're going to actually be doing a Thoughtful Nuggets and Pearls on heart-brain connection. So I hope that you will join us for that. In the meantime, Happy New Year to you all. And you know what? It doesn't matter what time of the year you're living. I hope you have a wonderful next 365 days. There you go. It doesn't matter what time of the year that is. Happy New Year to you all. It would be lovely for you to join me again. In the meantime, have a wonderful, wonderful life and a much lighter suitcase to carry around. Love, peace, and light to you all. Namaste.